Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to achieve any goal, because whatever the human mind can see with absolute clarity and feel with deep emotion, it can eventually create in reality. Everything around you was once only an image in the mind of someone who refused to let go of that vision. Every great achievement began with imagination, turned into belief, belief turned into action, and action turned into success. The secret is that the mind does not separate imagination from reality. It responds to the pictures and emotions you feed it. So, when you visualize your goals as if they are already achieved, you reprogram your subconscious mind to believe in the possibility and to direct your thoughts and actions toward making it real. Visualization is not about daydreaming. It is about mental rehearsal. It is about living your goal inside your mind with such vividness that it feels more real than the present moment. And when the mind accepts this new reality, it begins to influence every decision, every behavior, every habit, so that the outside world slowly begins to match the inner world you created. Close your eyes for a moment and see yourself achieving your biggest goal. Maybe it is graduating, maybe it is becoming financially free, maybe it is building a business, maybe it is standing on a stage, maybe it is creating art, maybe it is helping your family. Whatever it is, hold that picture in your mind and step into it. See yourself there, feel it as if it is happening right now. Let yourself smile, let yourself feel proud, let yourself feel grateful for the journey, because these emotions are the fuel that transform pictures into results. The subconscious mind speaks the language of images and emotions. So when you combine both, you send it a message it cannot ignore. Many successful people have used this technique for generations. Athletes visualize their performance before stepping onto the field. They see themselves winning. They feel the sweat, the speed, the precision long before the competition even begins. Speakers rehearse their talks in the mind until they can deliver them effortlessly. Inventors see their creations in imagination before they ever hold them in their hands. Business leaders visualize expansion and growth before the first brick is laid. And spiritual teachers from ancient times have always taught the power of inner vision. The truth is that everything in life is created twice, first in the mind and then in reality. Visualization is that first creation, and if you do not take time to create within, you will never manifest outside. Now understand, this visualization is not magic. It does not replace effort, it enhances effort. It is the seed, but you still must water it. It is the map, but you still must walk it. It is the rehearsal, but you still must perform. But here is the miracle: when you visualize daily with clarity and intensity, you make effort easier because your mind has already seen the path. You make consistency natural because you are emotionally tied to the result. You make resilience stronger because you already feel how it will be when you win. So failure on the way does not stop you. You already know how success tastes, and that taste keeps you hungry to continue. If you want to practice visualization effectively, start simple. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, close your eyes, breathe deeply and relax. Then bring to mind the specific goal you want, not a vague wish, but a clear vision. Imagine yourself already there. Imagine every detail, the sights, the sounds, the feelings, the environment. Make it as vivid as possible. If your goal is to graduate, see yourself wearing the gown, holding the certificate, hearing your name called. If your goal is to buy a house, imagine opening the door, walking through the rooms, smelling the fresh paint, hearing your family laughing inside. If your goal is to succeed in sports, imagine the crowd cheering, the referee blowing the whistle, the moment of victory. If your goal is to be financially free, imagine checking your bank account, traveling where you want, supporting who you love. Add every detail, because the more detailed the vision, the more real it becomes. The second key is emotion. Do not just see it, feel it. Feel the joy, the pride, the gratitude, the relief, the excitement, because emotion tells the subconscious that this vision is important. And the subconscious mind works 24 hours a day to make important things real. The third key is repetition. One vision once will not change your life, but one vision repeated daily becomes a belief, and a belief repeated becomes identity, and identity shapes destiny. If you want a strong example, look at athletes before an Olympic race. They are often seen with their eyes closed, their bodies still, yet their minds are racing. They are running the track. In their imagination, they are feeling every step. They are seeing themselves crossing the finish line. They are already winning before the race begins. So when the moment comes, their body simply follows the mind. This is why champions are made not only in the gym or the field, but in the mind. This is why leaders rise not only because of their skills, but because of their inner vision. This is why creators bring something out of nothing, because they saw what others could not yet see. And they believed it until the world believed it. Visualization also destroys fear, because fear is only imagination used negatively. When you imagine failure, pain, rejection, embarrassment, you create fear. But when you imagine success, growth, confidence, and victory, you create courage. The same power of imagination that creates fear can create faith. The same energy that creates worry can create focus. So why not use it consciously? Visualization transforms your inner state so that you walk into challenges already feeling like a winner. Imagine two students going for an exam. One spends the night worrying, imagining failure, imagining blank pages, imagining humiliation. The other spends the night visualizing success, imagining recalling answers, imagining confidence, imagining writing smoothly. The difference in results is not only in knowledge, but in state of mind. One goes in defeated, the other goes in ready. This is the power of visualization. It gives you the winner's mindset before the game even begins. Another truth is that the brain cannot tell the difference between real practice and imagined practice. When you visualize strongly, neurons fire, as if you are really doing the activity. Muscles respond, thoughts align. So visualization becomes practice in the mind that prepares the body in the real world. This is why visualization is sometimes called mental training. It creates neural patterns that later express as action. The more you rehearse in the mind, the easier it becomes in reality, and the more confidence you build because you have already been there countless times. Your mind says, I know this, I can do this, I have done this already. So fear disappears, hesitation dissolves, and performance increases. Visualization is also a spiritual practice. When you visualize, you align with the universal law of creation. You declare what you want, you live it before you have it. And by doing so, you send a signal of faith and gratitude into the universe. Gratitude is especially powerful when you visualize. Do not wait to feel grateful. After you succeed, feel grateful while you visualize, because gratitude in advance is the highest form of faith. It says, I already believe it is mine. I already thank life for it, and this attracts circumstances that make it real. If you combine visualization with action and gratitude, you create an unstoppable formula. Now remember, goals come in many forms. Some are short-term, like passing an exam, finishing a project, running a race. Some are long-term, like building a career, writing a book, buying a house, transforming your body. No matter the size, visualization can serve them all. The key is clarity, repetition, and feeling. If your vision is unclear, your results will be unclear. If your vision is weak, your results will be weak. But if your vision is sharp, your result will be sharp. If your vision is powerful, your results will be powerful. Do not underestimate the influence of what you repeatedly picture in your mind. If you constantly picture problems, you attract problems. If you constantly picture excuses, you create excuses. But if you constantly picture solutions, you attract solutions. If you constantly picture success, you create the mindset and behavior of success. One powerful method is to create a mental movie. Imagine your life like a film where you are the main character and your goal is the climax scene. Replay this movie every morning and every night. See yourself moving through challenges, learning lessons, receiving support, and finally achieving the goal. Watch this film until it becomes second nature, until your mind knows every frame. Then step into that film in real life and live it. Another method is vision boards, but even more powerful is the inner vision board you carry in your mind at all times. Whenever doubt comes, close your eyes and play the movie. Whenever fear appears, close your eyes and play the movie. Whenever laziness tempts you, close your eyes and play the movie. This keeps you aligned. This keeps you focused. This keeps you moving forward. Visualization is also the cure for procrastination, because procrastination comes when the pain of action feels heavier than the reward of results. But when you visualize the results so vividly, the reward becomes stronger than the pain of action, and suddenly you feel pulled forward rather Then pushed. Another great exercise is combining visualization with affirmations. After you visualize your success, say to yourself, I am capable, I am deserving, I am disciplined, I am ready, I am unstoppable. This combination of mental pictures and spoken words creates harmony between conscious and subconscious mind, and when both align, nothing can stop you. Visualization is not about escaping reality. It is about creating reality. It is not about pretending, it is about preparing. It is not about wishing, it is about wiring your brain for success. You must use it every day, not only once in a while. Because repetition is the mother of mastery. Just like muscles grow with consistent training, the mind grows with consistent vision. Remember this, your brain is like soil. It does not care what you plant. If you plant negative images, it grows weeds. If you plant positive images, it grows flowers. If you plant doubt, it grows hesitation. If you plant faith, it grows courage. So be the conscious gardener of your mind. Plant visions of success. Every day, water them with emotion, repeat them with discipline, and harvest them with action. Visualization is not the privilege of a few, it is the birthright of everyone. You have the same power as the champions, the leaders, the creators. They just chose to use it consciously. And now you can too. Whatever your goal is, bring it to life inside you. First see it, feel it, believe it, repeat it, live it in your imagination until it becomes so natural that the world has no choice but to follow the picture you hold within yourself. When you wake up every morning, visualize. When you go to sleep at night, visualize. When you face a challenge, visualize. When you feel fear, visualize. When you are tempted to quit, visualize, until your vision is stronger than any obstacle. Because once the mind accepts the destination, the body will find the path. Visualization will not only help you achieve goals, it will also transform you into the kind of person who never stops growing. Because once you prove to yourself that one vision can come true, you will dare to create bigger visions, and each time you grow, your capacity to dream and to achieve grows with you. So never stop seeing, never stop believing, never stop creating, because the world outside is simply a mirror of the world inside. Change the picture inside, and the outside must follow. Your imagination is a gift. Do not waste it on fear or excuses. Use it to create your destiny. Visualization is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be, between where you are and where you want to go, between today and the future you deserve. So use it every day until you no longer just see your dream, but live it, breathe it, and become it. Because in truth, the goal you want is already waiting. The only question is whether you are willing to see it clearly enough and believe it strongly enough to walk into it with faith, courage, and relentless action. Imagine it, live it, become it, and let the world witness the power of your vision.